You're a teenager living at home right now, probably scrolling through YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram, and you think you have plenty of time to figure out life. But let me tell you something that might sting a little. The choices you make right now, while you're still living with your parents, will determine whether you're ahead of everyone else at 25 or whether you'll still be stuck begging for chances and scrambling to catch up. Most people waste these years. Most people only realize too late that these years at home were their secret weapon. Don't make that mistake. I want you to imagine yourself 5 years from now. You're older, maybe you've moved out, maybe you're working a job you hate, and you realize you had free rent, free food, no bills, and way more time than you will ever have again in your life. But instead of building skills, stacking money, and preparing yourself to dominate adulthood, you wasted it. Hours on video games, endless scrolling, pointless drama with friends who don't even matter anymore. That realization will hit harder than you think, and I don't want that for you. So listen carefully. If you're a teenager living with your parents right now, you are sitting on the single biggest cheat code of your life. You have a safety net, you have fewer responsibilities than you will ever have again, and you have the chance to start your adult life at level 10 instead of level 1. But you only get this window once. Once you move out, once bills and rent and responsibilities hit, the game changes forever. Right now, you can work, you can learn, you can fail, and it costs you nothing. That's the beauty of it.
But here's the truth. Most teens don't take advantage of this. They think money, investing, and building skills is something you worry about later, after school, after college, after you're grown. That's the trap. By the time most people realize they should have started earlier, they've already lost years. Meanwhile, the few who wake up early, who start grinding in their teens, by their 20s, they're unrecognizable. They're not stressed about bills, they're not living paycheck to paycheck, they're building businesses, traveling, investing, and everyone else is wondering how they did it. And the answer is simple. They didn't waste the time they had when they were living with their parents. So let's break this down. What should you actually be doing right now? I'll give it to you straight. The first thing, learn skills that pay. Forget wasting years just being average. Learn something that the world will pay you for. Coding, design, video editing, sales, marketing, copywriting, investing. These skills are everywhere, and you don't need a college degree to start. You can literally learn all of them online. And here's the crazy part. You don't even have to be great at them. You just need to be better than the average person, and you're already valuable. Think about it. If you're 16, 17, 18, and you spend just 1 year learning a high-income skill instead of wasting hours on Netflix or TikTok, by the time you're 19, you could already be freelancing, making money online, building a network, and most importantly, getting ahead of the millions of people who are still sleeping. You have no idea how powerful that is.
Now, let's talk about money. I know what you're thinking. I don't make much, I just have a part-time job or allowance. But here's the secret. It's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. If you're living at home, you have no rent, no bills, no real expenses. Do you know what that means? Every dollar you make right now can go into your future. You can save, you can invest, you can build a foundation. Most adults don't even have this luxury because they're drowning in bills. You have the one thing they wish they had, freedom. If you blow that on fast food, new clothes every week, or the newest iPhone, you're literally burning your advantage. Instead, start small. Open a savings account. Learn how investing works. Buy a few shares of a stock. Start a side hustle with the money you'd normally waste. It doesn't have to be big. It just has to be consistent. Imagine stacking $200 a month for the next 3 years. That's over $7,000 before you even turn 20. Add investing to that, and the compounding will do the rest. That's money you can use to start a business, travel, or even buy your freedom from a job you hate. That's power. And don't forget, building habits right now is more important than any dollar amount. If you build the habit of saving, the habit of investing, the habit of living below your means, by the time you're in your 20s, you'll be unstoppable. It'll be automatic. Meanwhile, the people who never learned this will always struggle, always wonder where their money goes, always feel behind. But here's where most teens mess up.
They think being a teenager is just about enjoying life and doing whatever feels good in the moment. And yes, you should enjoy yourself, but balance it. Because every decision you make has consequences. Those nights spent gaming for 8 hours straight, they're not free. That money you blew to flex in front of people who won't even matter in 2 years, it's gone forever. The habits you build right now will follow you into adulthood, whether you like it or not. So ask yourself, do you want to be the 25-year-old who still has no money, still relies on their parents, still has no plan, still feels lost? Or do you want to be the 25-year-old who's already free, already building, already ahead of the game? The answer depends on what you do right now. Here's another truth most people won't tell you. Your friends don't matter as much as you think. Harsh, I know. But most of the people you call friends right now, you won't even talk to in 5 years. What will matter is the person you're becoming. If your friends are distracting you, dragging you down, pressuring you into wasting time, you need to decide, are you living for their approval or for your future? Because in 5 years, they won't be the ones paying your bills. They won't be the ones building your life. You will.
This is why discipline is everything. Discipline is doing the boring, consistent things that no one else wants to do. Reading when others are scrolling, working on skills when others are partying, saving when others are wasting. And discipline is not about suffering, it's about freedom. The more disciplined you are now, the freer you will be later. Freedom from debt, freedom from stress, freedom from being controlled by a job you hate. That's what's at stake. And listen, I get it. You're young, you want to live, have fun, experience things, and you should. But don't confuse wasting time with living life. Living life is building a future that excites you. Living life is setting yourself up so that you never have to worry about money the way most adults do. Living life is creating options for yourself. And you can only do that if you put in the work now. So if you're still living with your parents, here's the game plan. 1. Build skills that pay. 2. Stack your money instead of wasting it. 3. Learn how investing works and get started now, even if it's just with small amounts. 4. Build discipline and habits that will last a lifetime. 5. Stop caring about impressing people who won't matter in your future. Do those 5 things, and I promise your 20s will look completely different than everyone else's. While they're stressed, broke, and confused, you'll be free, confident, and ahead. And here's the last thing I'll say. You don't get this time back. Once it's gone, it's gone. The opportunity you have right now is priceless. Don't waste it. Use it. Because if you don't, you'll look back one day and wish you did. And that regret will hurt more than anything. So the choice is yours. Waste this time or use it to change your life forever. If you're a teenager living with your parents, this is your warning. This is your chance. Don't wait until it's too late. Start today.